Hello everybody and welcome to another Tech Minute video. My name is Tom from 6 Foot Networks. Thank you for joining me in my office today. This video is going to be about Safari's intelligent tracking prevention. So Safari, as you know, is the default browser in macOS. You can use Firefox or Chrome or any of the other browsers. But us being a Mac shop, we tend to use Safari for pretty much everything. So I've researched this feature a little bit more in macOS Monterey, but I do have a Big Sur system here that I'll show you about. So Safari's intelligent tracking prevention is essentially a mechanism that makes it just a little bit more difficult for advertisers or trackers to essentially compile profile data on you. So your browsing history, your internet habits, basically your digital fingerprints, all that stuff. They're able to sell that information off and cater to your wants and needs, you know. Actually, there's a good example of this. If you're ever, browsing the internet on, a site somewhere, let's say you're looking at clothing or something, and you just happen to fall onto some clothing that you really don't like, but you can't seem to get out of that style or what have you, that seems to follow you. You then go to another site, and then somewhere you might see an advertisement that says, hey, you might like this. And then you're like, no, I hate that, but there's no way to tell it that you hate it. And it's really creepy. Personally, I can't stand it. But this tool, the intelligent tracking prevention, is essentially a mechanism that's built into Safari, and it's turned on by default. So you don't really have to do anything unless you turn it off, of course, then you're in a whole slew of trouble. But let me show you where this feature is at. So let's start with the Big Sur one first. So if you go under Safari's preferences and you go over to the privacy tab, you'll see it. It says website tracking, prevent cross-site tracking, and you see that box is checked. So it's a relatively new feature in Big Sur, but take a look at the same functionality in Monterey. A lot more stuff there that you can change, modify. You can even hide your IP address, a few other things. And it essentially makes, tracking you that much more harder. And it essentially scrambles or presents a fake profile to trackers, and then when that information gets sent back, it's essentially garbage information. So this is a functionality that's turned on by default. Now you can see in Monterey, it's not turned on. However, in Big Sur, it is turned on. It's the first check mark up here. So what's odd is I believe that I may have been testing this, because I just noticed over here on this one, it is turned on, and this is my primary workhorse that I don't do any testing on. So it does appear that the feature was on and I must have turned it off here. Oops, it'll be turned back on. In fact, boom, turned back on. So this is just another means to make your browsing just that much more safer. It's very easy to get mixed up with, things online, when it comes to advertising, or just your data being essentially borrowed from you for no money, no interest, no nothing. Personally, I can't stand it, and I love these tools and features, so I thought I'd share them along with you. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you really like this video, consider subscribing to our channel. It really does help us grow and create more content like this for you. In the meantime, good luck, and thank you, as always, for watching.